पिताहम् अस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रम् ओंकार ऋक्सामा यजुरेव च. So now Krishna has described how people perceive him in this different aspects of this universe. But actually the underlying principle is Krishna only. So here he says, Pita aham, I am the father, Asya Jagataha of this universe. I am the mother, I am the creator, the support, and the grandsire, Pitamahaha. Vidyam, I am the object of knowledge. Pavitram, the purifier. Omkara, the syllable Om. And Rik, Sama, Yajurevacha. I am also the Rik, Sama, and Yajurvedas. So what does it mean? Pitaham Asya Jagato. So Pita carries two meanings. One meaning is that, as Prabhupada explained in this purport beautifully, that in this material existence we create different relationships with different living entities who are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy. But under the creation of Prakriti, some of them appear as our father, mother, grandfather, creator, etc. But actually, they are parts and parcels of Krishna. As such, these living entities who appear to be our father, mother, etc., are nothing but Krishna. See? So, in this world, we have different fathers. We all have a father. Everyone has a father. But we know that we are spirit soul. We have been transmigrating lives. In the previous life, we might have another father. In the next life, we will have another father. So, Krishna is saying, Prabhupada is saying that all these bodies are different energies of Krishna. These living entities are their bodies. They're made of energy of Krishna. As Krishna said in the seventh chapter, all of us are energies of Krishna. The material nature is energy of Krishna, material energy. So therefore, they are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy. The living entities are marginal energies of Krishna. Everybody is energy of Krishna, but some of them are given the role of father, but they are actually parts and parcels. So therefore, they are nothing but Krishna, because energy is non different from Krishna. And not only the father, here it is said, Dhata means creator. Mata Dhata. In this verse, the word Dhata means creator. Not only are our father and mother parts and parcels of Krishna, but their creator, grandmother, and grandfather are also Krishna. Actually, any living being, any living entity being part and parcel of Krishna is Krishna. So this is the understanding that Pita, our father, is actually energy of Krishna. Therefore, he is Krishna's representative, or he is nothing but Krishna's energy. Therefore, in that sense, he is Krishna. The other meaning is that Pita Aham means he is the original father of everything. Original father means from whom everything came. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayah sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahadyonir aham bija pradah pita. He is the bija pradah pita. Bija means seed giving father. Just like the father gives the seed into the womb of the mother and the baby develops in the womb of the mother. So, similarly, all these different species of life in this material existence, they are injected into the womb of material nature by Krishna. So, Sarva Yonishu, all species, Krishna is saying, they are originated by Krishna. It's not that, oh, the species have developed one after the other, one came from the other, which cannot be proven, isn't it? We have never seen a man born from a monkey, but still, unfortunately, the theory is given and is expanded to all the education systems. So Srila Prabhupada, he was once asked or challenged when he was giving a lecture. After the lecture, one attendee, he raised his hand and challenged, does God exist? And Prabhupada said, yes, here is God, Krishna is God. How do you prove by logic that God exists? I cannot see him. You are saying he is God. I cannot see him. But how do you prove by logic that God exists? And Prabhupada said, you don't know logic. And the man was offended. And again he asked, can you prove by logic God exists? And Prabhupada again said, you don't know logic. And again he asked, no, I want to know by logic, does God exist? And then Prabhupada said, there is this nature we call Mother Nature, isn't it? Do you accept that? Is it logical? Yes, it is logical. Mother Nature. That means we are her children. We the living entities are her children. Do you accept? Is it logical? Yes. If it is mother, then we are the children. And then Prabhupada said, so if there is a mother and a child, there must be father, God. Now here is your logic. You take it. The whole auditorium was applauding, clapping, and they were like completely bowled over by the wonderful, simple logic that Prabhupada had presented about the existence of God. It's really simple, isn't it? There's Mother Nature, and we, the children, and we don't have any experience where the child comes out of nothing. There must be Father. Without union with the Father, the mother cannot beget a child. So, who is that Father? There is logic and there is confirmation by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. And various saints have confirmed. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his famous song, he has written, Nadiya Godru mein Nityananda Mahajan, Patiya Chenam Hatta Jivera Karan, Shraddhavan Jan hai, Shraddhavan Jan hai. Oh, people of faith, you need to have faith, oh dear people. Have faith about Krishna, have faith about his avatar, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is nothing but Krishna. He has come. He and Krishna and Balaram came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. They are acting as devotees. They are distributing Krishna. They are distributing Krishna's holy name. And they are telling people, Aparad Shunya Hoi Loho Krishna Nam. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. They're telling people, you chant the holy name of Krishna with faith. This is nothing but Krishna. But the only condition is become freed from your aparadha, offenses. The holy name is very simple, but for it to be effective, you need to be cleared of your offenses to the holy name. There are 10 offenses to the holy name. We'll not go into it, but when you come to temple in the morning, Mangalarati time, we read those 10 offenses. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating holy name, to consider the names of demigods, including Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu, to disobey the orders of spiritual master, to use the holy name for karma kanda purposes. These kind of things to misinterpret the holy name. So all these offenses we can avoid, and very attentively with faith we chant the holy name, we get the result of Krishna Prema, of getting liberated from this existence and going back to Godhead. So, aparad shunya hoy loho Krishna nam, Krishna mata, Krishna pita, Krishna dhana pran. Krishna is our father, Krishna is our mother, Krishna is the wealth of our lives. Without Krishna, we cannot even sustain for a moment. Krishna enters into each and every atom. He is ordering the material nature. You supply this to this person. He is desiring to do like this. He is observing all the desires. He is granting all the desires. He is counseling us. Do like this. Sarvadharman parityajya. Come to me. Be happy. Do what I say. Don't be under Maya. But we don't hear that. We want, we are hell bent on achieving our purpose. And so Krishna says, okay, he orders the nature. Okay, this fool, he wants to be like this. Give him the body of a dog or a pig or a cat. So this is unfortunate. But anyway, Krishna is our father. And in another instance, I was saying, Prabhupada in the auditorium, just like that, in another instance, this time with some disciples, he was having a conversation in the walk. And sometimes he would train his disciples with some of these wonderful points. And so he posed a question. How do you prove God exists without quoting statements from Shastra? And instantly somebody said, oh, Prabhupada, Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma says, Ishvara Paramaha Krishna. Krishna is the supreme controller. He's the cause of all causes. He's the supreme Godhead. And Prabhupada said, no, no quoting Shastra. And like that, everybody started to quote Shastra, even though Prabhupada asked him not to quote. And everybody gave different arguments. But Prabhupada said, no, I will present you the right and simple argument. And then he said, he pointed to each and every one of them. Do you have a father? Do you have a father? Do you have a father? Yes, they said, yes, we all have father. Your father, all of your fathers, does he have a father? Yes, yes, he has a father. And that grandfather, does he have father? Yes, they have grandfather. They have father. So he said, this is logical. If you keep on going all the way back, there must be somebody who is the origin of all. Logically. You cannot say suddenly some cell has begotten a father, or some lifeless chemical has begotten a father. We have never seen, isn't it? But the scientists has us believe that, oh, it is because of that we are born. Where is the proof? We have never experienced anything like that. So that is God. Ultimately, there has to be the origin of all our fathers. Sometimes people say, oh, what is the origin of God? If God created us, then who created God? So it is like saying, for example, there is a circle and a square. You know, you draw a circle and a square. Circle is circular in shape, round. Square is square in shape. You know, there must be four sides to the square, four lines. So that is the definition of circle and square. And now if somebody said circular square, a square cannot be circular, isn't it? It must have four sides. A circle doesn't have four sides. There is no meaning to that statement. So similarly, there is no meaning to saying who is the creator of God. There is no meaning to that statement because God, by definition, is the creator of everything. If somebody were to create God, then that somebody would become God. Because of our conditioned thinking, we think, oh, because I am born by somebody, therefore everybody must be born by somebody. That is material. In this material world, that is the truth. But in the spiritual world, it works differently. Krishna, God, must be the origin of everything. Aham sarvasya prabhavo, mattah parataram nasti, kinchidasti dhananjaya. There is no truth superior to me. So this is God. He is the origin of everything. Sometimes people say, usually there is this famous mantras, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atidhi Devo Bhava, all these things. The actual intent is this, as Krishna is saying, Pitaham Asya Jagato, I am actually, you should see me through them. Not that, yes, of course, to see God in everyone is a good quality. People also extend it to say, oh, serving everyone is serving God. You don't need to go to God. But that is an incorrect understanding. Serving everyone is not serving God. You can serve everyone through serving God. By serving God and following God's instructions and engaging in God's mission, we serve everyone, but not the other way. Sometimes one time one student asked me a question. I was giving a class in one university. Why not serve everyone? Because God is in them also. You're saying God is in every living entity, in everyone's heart. If you serve somebody, then God is also served. So at that time, this war has started, the Ukraine versus Russia, a few years ago. So I gave that example. Let's say you are serving the people of Ukraine. So how is it serving the people of Russia? Say, let's say you are serving Pakistan. They're dead against India. Or you're serving India, they're dead against Pakistan. So when you're serving a material entity, it is bound to collide with some other entity whose interest is in collision with your interest. It's like Prabhupada gives a brilliant example. When you drop a stone in a pond, it expands circular waves, water waves. And when you drop another stone in another location, it also expands, but both of them collide. So this is different centers. You're serving one center, another center, and both interests collide. But if everybody serves the one center, the waves can expand unlimitedly without collision. So this is serving God. When you pour water to the root, it is supplied to all the parts and parcels equally. You cannot individually supply. So this is the right understanding of serving God and thereby serving everyone. Of course, we don't prohibit serving everyone, provided it is coming through what God ordered. Like in Kurukshetra battle, the best service Arjuna did to people is by killing them, isn't it? Arjuna wanted to save them so that he can serve them. He felt he wanted to save them, not kill them. But Krishna is saying, you kill them. And by doing that, he did the best service because Bhagavatam says, Yamit iha gataha swarupam, hata gata swarupam. One who has died in front of Krishna, seeing Krishna, they've all attained liberation, went back to Godhead. What better service you can give than getting the living entities liberated and sending back to Godhead? So Krishna knows what is the better service, even if it might appear to be painful. So if we follow the instruction of Krishna, we are doing the best service. Just like the doctor might order, oh, your son has got this deadly disease. You need to give him this pill and make him fast. And then the son is struggling, crying, no, I want to eat this, I want to eat that. Like, so for example, typhoid, you cannot eat whatever you want. Jaundice, so you have to eat some things which are bitter, or you have to fast. So it might appear as very discomfort, but it is what the doctor ordered. By doing what the doctor ordered, you are doing the best service. Because Krishna is our original father. So without understanding this, people criticize. Like when they give the example when devotees they join the temple as brahmachari, giving up their families. Oh, he's not caring for the family, the material duties. They give the example of Ramachandra, how he was so obedient to Dasharatha. He followed the order to the T. Even he gave up his own coronation to go to the forest. So Dasharatha was a great Vaishnava. He was also servant of God. So if the father is Vaishnava, the son has to abide. Vaishnava is not different from Krishna. Vaishnava's instruction is not different from Krishna. But the other example we should also note is Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. But if the father is Hiranyakashipu, then Prahlad did not abide. Even if he was threatened, he was attempted to be killed, Hiranyakashipu never obliged. So a devotee is also strong to follow Krishna's instructions because Krishna is the real well wishing father, the mother, the origin, Mata Dhata, and even Pitamaha, the grandfather, grandsire. Of course, we don't act haphazardly without guidance. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one time chastised Raghunath Goswami. Don't be a Markata Vairagi, a foolish renunciant. Wait for Krishna's mercy and until that time be situated in your family life and do all your duties nicely. So we have to be guided properly by a Vaishnava, and thereby Krishna will settle everything. And you do the best service to everyone, including your family, including your community, including everyone. And then Krishna says, Vedyam Pavitram Omkara. Vedyam means all the Vedas, the aim is only towards Krishna. Whatever we want to know through the Vedas is but a progressive step to understand Krishna. Sometimes people study the Vedas with a separate view. They don't invoke Krishna. They want to amass knowledge for their selfish end. But that's not the purpose. Whatever we want to know through the Vedas is but a progressive step to understand Krishna. Vedaischa sarvair, Krishna also says in 15th chapter. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyaha. These are all clear statements. Unfortunately, people misinterpret and misguide people that the purpose of Vedas is XYZ. No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu clearly established there are only three purposes in the Vedas: Sambandha, Abhidheya, and Prayojana. To establish our lost relationship with Krishna, to act in that relationship, and to achieve the fruit of that relationship, which is love of Krishna and going back to Godhead. So that is Vedyam. Vedyam and then Pavitram. Pavitram means that subject matter which helps us purify our constitutional position. So, like we are studying Bhagavad Gita or any Prabhupada's book or any discussion of any subject matter. If it helps us regain our understanding as constitutionally we are part and parcel of Krishna, servant of Krishna, that subject matter is also Krishna, Pavitram, because that helps us purify our constitutional position. And Omkara, Krishna is the Omkara in Rik, Sama, Yajurevacha. In all the Vedic mantras, the Om called Pranava is a transcendental sound vibration and is also Krishna. And because in all the hymns of the four Vedas, Sama, Yajur, Rug, and Atharva, the Pranava or Omkara is very prominent, it is understood to be Krishna. So you see how Krishna is the one in the background behind every single aspect of this universe. So the only purpose is to revive our Krishna consciousness. We'll stop here. Anyone has any questions or comments? Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.